We continue our coverage of water, sanitation and hygiene-related issues across the African continent. Today we are in Fort Portal in Western Uganda, where a group of women masons are making it easy for the elderly and people living with disabilities access toilets safely. And Okumu has more details.
Sophia Kazigati is a resident of Kabula Isoke South in Western Uganda. In this community, many households do not have toilets. The available ones are far from the homes, making it difficult and risky, especially for the elderly and persons with disability to access. People like Sophia must crawl through the thickets, dust, and sometimes mud for about 10 minutes to get to her toilet.
I feel bad having to crawl to get to the toilet. I fear falling into the toilet because the logs are weak and rotten. It is uncomfortable. I used to think I would fall inside the pit. The most annoying thing is I would lose my appetite after leaving the toilet because of touching the dirty toilet floor and urine while crawling.
According to the government, only 21% of the residents in Fort Portal have permanent toilet structures. For many of them, construction materials are unaffordable. The available toilets are poorly constructed and do not meet the standards for basic sanitation services.
Some households' incomes are slightly low, and then sanitation ceases to be a priority, probably in their lives. Maybe they are struggling to have food to put on the table, they are struggling with the diseases and other things. So you find it becomes a gap there, and people will continue providing facilities that are not good.
This is an example of a toilet that residents around here use. It's just a pit and logs on top of it for people to step on. As you can see, there's no structure around it for even a little bit of privacy. For residents who live here, they're among the lucky ones to own such a structure for a toilet. The rest, it's open defecation for them. They have to use the bush. But these women are providing a solution to the poor sanitation situation in Kabula Isoke South. They move from one homestead to another, constructing durable and affordable toilets with amenities that cater for the underserved members of this community. The women work in close partnership with Amref through the Finish Mondial project, which also provides loans to community members to buy construction materials.
It's not only about constructing a nice toilet for our home. We make sure the family understands the importance of keeping the toilet clean, keeping the toilet safe. So if you have someone vulnerable, at least everyone should be conscious about that, making sure it's clean, because there's someone who has to use her hands to hold down.
So far, they have constructed over 21,000 toilets in Western Uganda.
Whatever I was going through was hard because I had scratches all over my body, and the thought of what I was going through was horrible. Now the path and the toilet are very nice, clean and dry. I am healthy. It's easy for me to access and use, which makes me happy.
Despite the challenges posed by poverty and traditional practices on construction and use of toilets, the women continue to sensitize and educate residents here on the need for inclusivity for all in the creation, maintenance and use of sanitation facilities. Anne Okumu, BBC News, Fort Portal, Uganda.